I said it in my last video, and I'll say it again here. You can make a ton of money from Facebook groups. And do not hit me with the Facebook groups don't work excuse. Just don't. I hear it so often, it's a pet peeve of mine. I would not have, and I can say this truthfully, I would not have the 7-figure business that I have today if it weren't for Facebook groups. And I'm gonna beat a dead horse all the way into the ground until everybody watching gets the message. You can make a ton of money with Facebook groups. Let's say you're not making millions. You can make tens of thousands of dollars from Facebook groups. And in this video, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to find the right groups to promote, because I hear excuses all the time. Groups don't work for me. Well, it could be that you're in the wrong groups. Before I get into sharing my screen here, I wanna give you 3 tips that I want you to keep in mind as we're finding good groups. Number 1, a lot of this is trial and error. I can promise you that if you haven't found a good group yet, it doesn't mean it doesn't work for you. It just means you haven't looked long enough. This is a lot of trial and error. So you might not have looked long enough or hard enough or properly enough, but just go into this whole experience being willing to be patient. Second thing you need to keep in mind is that finding a good group is like panning for gold, okay? You got to go through a lot of sand and rock, and then eventually you find one gold nugget that makes you rich. So we are looking for like one group out of 100 that's going to be vibrant, engaged, and filled with our ideal clients. That's a gold nugget group, and you have to know what you're looking for, and you have to understand, okay, it's like I'm finding a needle in the haystack. If you go into it with that mentality, you're going to be fine. Third thing, I want you to cast a wide net, and I want you to think of your ideal clients like a Venn diagram. So what do I mean by that, okay? So a lot of people get kind of confused by when I say, think of the Venn diagram. So let's say that let's just use me for an example, okay? I'm a business coach and I help female entrepreneurs make more money, right? So first thing that everybody would think is, okay, I need to be in groups with female entrepreneurs, right? And that'll be blue. The color blue will be our female entrepreneur group. And that's true. There's lots of Facebook groups out there with female entrepreneurs, but there's also some sort of like 1 degree removed groups. For example, budget groups often have people looking for ways to make extra money. They're looking for side hustles. That's something I can really help with. Finance groups. People are talking about just their finances in general. Business coach conversation would be super relevant to that. It could also be like mom groups. A lot of moms that are part of my audience, like a lot of people in my audience are moms, and they're looking for ways to run their own business so they can be home with their kids, so they can have personal fulfillment, et cetera, et cetera. So if I only looked at female entrepreneur groups, I would miss the budget groups. I would miss the finance groups. I would miss the mom groups, et cetera, et cetera. So all of a sudden, my group search went from this to all this extra space. This is a whole new world that opened up to me. So cast a wide net and think about your clients as not just one-dimensional people, but they're humans. So they have multi-dimensions. What are those dimensions, and how can you be there and looking for those kinds of Facebook groups? Okay, so now that I've shared those 3 points, what I want to do is I'm just going to literally share my screen here, and I'm going to show you what I do and how I find really good Facebook groups. So the first thing that you're going to do, obviously, is you're going to pull up Facebook. I'm just going to use female entrepreneurs because it's the simplest way to do this, but I'm just going to search for my target market. My target market is female entrepreneurs. You can see I've already searched that because it comes right up. And I'm just going to search female entrepreneurs, and I'm going to sort by groups. So a couple things that I'm looking for. The group should be, number 1, bigger than 2,000 people. You should never be in a group that's smaller than 2,000 people, specifically if you're looking to generate leads. So what I would do is I would say, okay, there's a bunch of groups coming up here. Let's start taking a look at them. I'm going to pull up a group that I would not go to and say, okay, and I want to talk about why. By the way, if you have a group, a Facebook group, this is also helpful to you because you could say, how can I make this more attractive to people who are trying to buy? So I'm never going to click this one because the cover photo isn't there. So make sure you have a cover photo. Let's just look at this one. So looks pretty cool. Like the title, like it. Now, something that I look at. How many posts have there been in the last month? This is the first thing that I look for when I am deciding if I'm going to join a Facebook group or not. How many posts have been posted in the last month? And then I divide that by 30. So 421 divided by 30 is about 14 posts a day. So this is a very active group. This would be a group I would be very interested in joining because it's telling me, okay, the members, I like the number of members, right? That's really good. And I like how active it is. So what I would do is I would request to join the group. And then once you're in the group, there's a couple other things you're going to want to look for, but I would request to join the group. Now let's do this for a different thing. Let's say this, one other thing you have to check is the promo rules. So business promotion is allowed in the comment section of designated posts such as Friday follow and Saturday share. Throughout the week, please post value, questions, and encouragement. This would not be a group I joined because I'm specifically looking for groups that are okay to promo in. The whole point of this is to promo in. So many people join these groups because they get discouraged and like, oh, it looks like such a good group. But if you're not allowed to promote in those groups, like for me, the whole strategy is I'm promoting in Facebook groups to grow my business. So if they don't have generous promo rules, I'm not going to be in that Facebook group. It's just as simple as that. And it's no promotions and spam. How am I supposed to get clients from a group that says no promotions and spam? I can't. So I'm not going to join that group. That's okay. It's good for you to have boundaries around the groups that you're going to be in. You don't have to be in every group just because you want to be in that group. It's okay. So let's go back to the drawing board. Let's find a group we can join. Entrepreneurs of the world. Well, right off the bat, for me, the thing that I'm not interested in is groups that are public like this, where you can see everything right away. Typically, those groups aren't super helpful to me. Although this group does seem to have very good engagement, but it has a lot of like product selling things. So this would probably be a no group for me. So we go back. Group pro standards. You can promo. I want you to be able to have a testing ground for your promo copy, a place to do market research, and the opportunity to connect with future clients. This is awesome. This is a good group. This is what we're looking for. Again, needle in the haystack, but they're out there. You just have to be patient. You might have to go through literally 100 groups to find the one that's really good. And if you do, on the other side of that is a butt ton of money. So it's worth it in my opinion. So when I'm in the group, once I join the group, it's sort of like step one is to find a group that lets you promo and is engaged. That's step one. If you can do step one, it's already amazing. Step two is you have to join the group and make sure that there's actually people leaving a lot of comments. You have to make sure it's a vibrant community. That's why I say finding a good group is like searching for a needle in the haystack. You could find a really good group that allows promo, but then you get into the group and it's just a graveyard. Nobody's commenting, nobody's talking, nobody's doing anything. So again, total waste of your time. So once you're in the group, what I would do is, let's say I sat here for an hour, because you really do need to sit here for like an hour, and I found 3 groups that looked good in an hour. I would join those 3, likely just based on pretty average percentages. 2 of them aren't going to be super engaged. And it's not going to be worth my time. But maybe in that hour, I found 1 really good group to promo in. And so I would look for like, when somebody posts a freebie, are there 2 comments or 100 comments? If there's 2 comments, but if there's 100 comments, this is a good group. The thing that you need to remember is that as we go through this process, first we look for the groups, then we check and see the promo rules. We check and see how engaged they are. Then we're in the group and we see like if people are even commenting in the group. It can take time to help you have sort of like a metric. We are always actively looking for groups on Team Maria, and we find maybe 1 or 2 a month. So they're rare. But the cool thing is now you know if you want a group to grow, now you know how to do it. You know what other people are looking for. So it's more about the mindset that goes into it. I think that's what you should be taking away from this video is the mindset that Maria and her team go into a Facebook group search. They know it's like finding a needle in the haystack. They're okay that it takes time. They're patient. They put in a lot of time. And really, even though they give it all that really good effort, they find 1 or 2 good ones per month. And so now that you know that, you are equipped to persevere in the search and to understand that, when you find a golden nugget, like this is really exciting. Now, once you find good groups to promo in, that's honestly the first baby step. Next, you need to know what to actually post in those groups to get clients and make money and not annoy people or get kicked out by the group's admins, right? And so what I did is I actually put together some of my best Facebook group posts, and I created templates out of them so that you don't have to do this all by yourself. So these are the things that we've tried in the best groups, and I've gotten hundreds of leads and hundreds of comments and hundreds of email addresses, et cetera, et cetera. And so these are all part of my social media jumbo kit. And in this kit, you actually get over 4,000 pieces of social media content to help you make money online. Everyone who buys it just raves about it. Click the link in the description to snag it. It's going to be the perfect next step for you as you start posting in these Facebook groups. It's going to be super helpful. I wish I had something like this when I got started. It's super inexpensive and super worth the money. So grab it. You can just click the link in the description to snag it. Super worth it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a like if you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.